Welcome back to a heartwarming story of love and reunion after almost half a century. 45 years ago, a Chilean mother was robbed of her children by the country's cruel dictatorship. They did it to thousands of women and then sold children into adoption. But Maria Veronica Soto never gave up hope when her twin daughters were robbed. And this week, they finally found their way back to her. Rafael Romo tells us about a truly incredible journey.
There were no words needed for this hug that had to wait over 45 years. It is the cry of a mother who for decades feared her twin daughters were lost forever. Their story begins in 1979 when Chile was under the dictatorship of General Augusto Pinochet, and a young single 18-year-old mother gave birth to twin girls. Maria Veronica Soto says after a routine doctor's visit, a government clinic took her then 8-month-old babies from her, accusing her of not feeding them properly. Soto says the birth certificate was altered to say that no parent had shown up to register the babies. According to Chilean officials, from 1973 to 1990, during the dictatorship, thousands of babies were stolen from their biological mothers and sold into adoption, mainly to foreign couples from the United States and Europe. In Chile, they're known as the Children of Silence. Maria Veronica Soto says she never lost hope of reuniting with her daughters. That's why, praying for a match, in 2020 she sent a genetic sample to a DNA bank in the United States designed to help connect children with their lost biological parents.
And I said, in this little envelope goes all my hopes of finding my girls. And so it was.
It took 5 years, but finally, across the Atlantic, one of the twins' children decided to take a DNA test in Italy, the country where they were raised. The son of one of the twins sent her mother's DNA sample to the bank, and it was confirmed as a match that led to a long-distance phone call in this emotional reunion. In June, for the first time in the country's history, a Chilean judge announced he was prosecuting individuals alleged to have stolen babies in the South American nation. The judge charged and issued arrest warrants for 5 people who he said should remain in pretrial detention for criminal association, child abduction, and willful misconduct. No investigation can ever do justice to the decades this mother spent apart from her twin daughters.
God heard me. So many times I asked the moon and the stars about my daughters, and they too asked, "Where's Mom?"
Soto and her twins say both families were deceived, their family in Chile and their adoptive parents in Italy, who didn't know the girls had been taken away from their biological mother.
So many emotions, and very, very happy because we finally found our mother. And now we will enjoy these moments, which are few, but it is really worth it because we found her again. And we want to be with her, with the family, all the brothers, all the uncles, all the cousins, everybody.
Even though she spent nearly half a century apart from her twin daughters, Soto considers herself blessed. There are many mothers, she said, who have yet to find their long-lost children, and others who died waiting for a reunion like hers that never materialized. Rafael Romo, CNN.